headed on an airplane to go to East Java. Super excited. Plan is volcanoes, more volcanoes, and volcanoes. After a very stressful time in our last video, we flew over to another part of Indonesia. One of our many flights we've taken out in Indonesia. We seem to have problems with
scheduling. Because we've been standing in this huge, massive cluster of people waiting to get on our plane, and then we finally get to the ticket check person, and they say, "Oh yeah, you're at the wrong gate," but we're at the same gate that it says on the ticket. So
it's okay, we're here now.
Yeah.
$13 a night hotel in Surabaya.
Wow. We interrupt your regular programming to bring you a tasting of the cashew fruit. So, if you aren't familiar with this, this is the cashew fruit. It grows basically like this on a tree, a big tree, and this is the actual cashew that you eat. It hangs kind of upside down. This comes off and they roast it. But there's also a fruit part of the cashew that I have found is amazing. So, it's been a while since I've had this. I spent some time in Mozambique.
2 years.
For 2 years, and they had this there. And I thought it was amazing when I was there, but it's been about 12 years since I was there, so I haven't been able to have this since then. You can't import it to the States because it rots too quickly. So unless you live in a country that grows these, you can't eat them, you can't find them. So I'm way excited to try this after over a decade. Just be aware, they are a little bit messy, they're juicy, they also dry out your mouth for a strange reason. Yeah, so...
We have no water.
Yeah.
But Alex has been raving to me about these for the last 12 years. So I have some really high expectations about this.
Okay, don't hold me to that. All right, let's try it.
Okay. That's good.
It's actually different than I remember.
I like that though. It kind of has, I think the closest thing is a lychee, taste-wise.
Taste-wise?
Not texture, but taste.
But you see what I mean by drying out your mouth?
Yeah.
It's really weird. Not quite as good as I remember, but it's still pretty good.
Alex got so excited when we came across this market. We just got a little, we passed our hotel, so we were a little off track, and he saw them and was like, what? And all the old ladies who ran the fruit stand thought it was so cute, and they were excited to get him the cashew fruit. It was very cheap too, so they didn't overcharge due to your excitement.
Yeah, it's stringier too. It's almost like what kind of texture is that? Like a mango, yeah.
But not as hard as a mango?
Yeah.
Points to get a nice hotel, which we're super excited about after a whole missile disaster. Ooh.
Wow.
This is huge.
This is so big.
There's a couch. We're on the 21st floor too.
That means we probably have an amazing view up here.
Did you get an upgrade or?
No.
Oh, this is awesome. There's a desk. We can work on them videos. On an actual proper desk.
Let's take a look over here.
This is amazing.
Whoa, that's bright. Oh, good. We decided to treat ourselves a little bit.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. And we actually didn't do this with money. We have been amassing points, credit card points, over the past number of years. Basically, since we first got the idea of this trip, we started to research travel hacking. And so we have amassed 500, 600,000 credit card points, which isn't a ton for a lot of you travel hackers out there, but it's enough to pay for, I think, a total of like $8,000 of travel, because we are paying for this trip out of our own pocket.
Yeah, believe it or not, we've had some people ask us if we have like rich parents or trust funds. Definitely not the case at all.
We haven't inherited any money. We have just saved for this trip ourselves. I think we'll probably do a separate video on that at some point.
We decided to use points to go to a nice hotel for once after a lot of budget stays, and this is so nice because it has a gym. And this is our first time using the gym and being able to like properly exercise for a whole month, because it's been a month now since we started traveling.
And it's a really nice gym too. Like, I'll do a walkthrough in a bit, but the gym is like really nice for what we're getting. So it's really nice just spending a few points and getting this place, and it's essentially free.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing this more often.
Yeah, especially in these big cities like Surabaya.
Yeah. We're not like gym rats at home, but we work out a lot. But it's been hard in our small hotel rooms and stuff to even do like home exercises. And we've been doing as much as we can. Like I do lots of like yoga in the little tiny spaces we've had in hotels, but it's hard to get a really good workout, and it's really hot during the day in a lot of these places we've been to so far. So it was really nice just having a gym where we could like lift weights, sweat it out.
Hit it. That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Okay, now, from the beginning.
When we asked a local what we should do in Surabaya, his number one thing, in fact, the only thing he suggested, was to go to the malls. All right, so we are in Galaxy Mall, which is like a giant mall in Surabaya. We have not been to a big city at all in Indonesia so far, so this is like, I feel like I'm in America, honestly. Like, this place is very modernized. You could get healthy food here. I got a salad, like, it's a place that just does like a big salad bar.
This is kind of strange, but we are trying poke for the first time, which we've never had before, because I always heard that there's like always fish in it, but we found like this vegan poke, which I'm pretty excited about because it actually looks like something we would eat normally, and it's been so difficult to get fresh, healthy food here in Indonesia, because like everything is fried. It's like fried rice, fried noodles, deep fried battered tempeh, deep fried battered tofu, deep fried battered everything, and it's been so hard to get healthy food here. So we're really excited to have something that's more like what we would usually eat. Okay. This is gonna be messy. That's really good. Instead of fish, they use avocado, but it's basically like a Buddha bowl or something, and so it's got like a big mixture of veggies and stuff, and yeah, it's really good.
So we found a place that does vegan ice cream, which is just like bananas mixed with fruit, and then they do like nut butter and fruit on the top. So we're in like heaven right now.
When you travel full-time and when you travel quickly, you sometimes just need a little break. And so this video is just showing like what that can be like because we knew Indonesia was going to be just like travel really fast. There were so many things we wanted to do. We didn't have 3 months to travel in Indonesia, so we had to just kind of bust it out. Orangutan trek, Raja Ampat, Komodo, we just had to bust it all out. There was actually a lot more that we had planned for Indonesia that we just weren't able to get to because you need a lot more time and you can't just go, go, go. You really do need these little breaks to kind of help, you know, make you sane again.
And to help plan for the next leg of the journey, because we had like big picture plans, but like all the little detailed plans we've been doing as we go.
And it's hard to plan as you go, and that's why we went to Missile without a plan. We didn't have enough time to plan. We didn't give ourselves time to plan, and so we just went. So it's important to, like, especially you can't plan in detail for a full year. So we need to just periodically take a break here and there, plan the next leg of our trip, and not go so quickly.
All right, so that's it for this video. I know it's definitely different than our typical videos because we're like chilling, hanging out at a mall, like definitely not our usual outdoor adventure videos.
In our next video, we finally get to another mountain, considering our name is Pursuing Mountains. We finally get to another one, and it was really cool.
We are headed out to climb Mount Bromo.
Okay, now go.
Need a little bit then? Our last video. I don't know why I'm pointing.
So in
the next video, we are climbing a mountain on Pursuing Mountains.